Yeah, one of the things we worry a lot about in the mortgage business, particularly in all kinds of locations of Canada, maybe the worst is in British Columbia and Ontario, is the fact that the price of houses is batshit crazy. Like it's just fucking crazy. I mean, like you look at houses, they're little old built after the Second World War, little 900 square foot bungalows. They're selling for $1 million too, and you think to yourself, what's going on here? This house is a teardown. Is the dirt worth 1.2 million? I mean, like, is that what a lot in the city is worth? $1.2 million for dirt? Okay. And that's what drives prices. So one of the big components in the pricing of batshit crazy houses, well, I guess the house isn't crazy, but the price is crazy. So a big component is the cost of land. Land is expensive. Why? It's just dirt. So it's about location, proximity, and to services, to neighborhoods that people love to live in. And it's all about the land value, not necessarily the house, because we see some really beat up houses selling for big money in many cities across Canada. So what's with this land prices? Which brings me to the main subject of why is there so much fucking corruption to do with zoning and land and the horrible intersection of government and developers, okay? We just went through this total shitstorm in Ontario where the Premier Ford comes out and says, we're going to take this land out of the Greenbelt because it's not really agricultural anyway. It's just a bunch of rocks and bush, and it's close to the highways, and we're going to move it out of the Greenbelt, and we're going to build us some houses quick, and we're going to get houses for people which are so desperately, and I mean goddamn desperately needed in Ontario. They're desperately needed in British Columbia too. And then, of course, it all just blows up. It just blows up like it was dynamite. And ministers are resigning, and people are meeting with developers at dinners, and then one minister and another government official is in Vegas. They're in Las Vegas pretending that I just met this developer by accident, but actually no, they're having I don't know if it's a couples massage, but they're having a goddamn massage in Las Vegas at the Wynn Hotel, and that guy's got to resign, and they're all resigning. People are resigning. You needed a scorecard to keep track of who's resigning, and all of a sudden Ford says, well, no, well, folks, we're going to put all the land back. Forget I ever said anything. Like, sweet Jesus. I mean, like, why does there have to be so much corruption in this thing? Like, why do developers have to throw money at the Premier's daughter's stag and doe? Like, I mean, what's going on here? Okay, like, I got another one today, another wild one. So there's a construction company, development company. They develop land for houses called Sunshine Homes. Okay, so they're in the news today. They've been in the news for a while, last week or so, that they borrowed some money from a company called Kingset Capital, which is a very well-known, well-respected company, put a mortgage on a chunk of land they got, big mortgage. Something's going haywire on the payments. Something's not right. Covenants aren't right. It's in a lawsuit. And in the actual affidavits of the people from Sunshine Homes is an open discussion about the fact that they run two different sets of books. In other words, instead of the real way it's supposed to work, where there's only one set of books that's approved by a chartered accountant and filed with the government, there's two sets. There's a secret set. There's a set about what's really going on, and there's a set that we file. They're actually admitting to it. Like they're saying, yeah, it's just a common practice in our industry. Like, God damn it, it's not a common practice. And then here's a weird thing that, and I don't know whether I've got the same guy or not, but the CEO of Sunshine Homes is a guy named Sajid Hussain, okay? Everything might be fine as heck, but suddenly I see that Sajid Hussain, and maybe there's a lot of Sajid Hussains, I don't know, but suddenly he's being appointed as a member of the Risk Advisory Program for Endangered Species by the provincial government. Like he's getting a sort of a part-time, fakey sort of provincial government job. Like, is this the same person? Like, what the hell's going on here? Okay, like, what's going on? Why is there stuff so suspicious and weird? And maybe it's absolutely fine. Maybe this is the greatest guy in the world. Maybe it's a different guy. Maybe I just got the names wrong. I beg off whether it's a mistake, okay? But why is all this bullshit going on all the time? I'll give you a real simple reason. It's big fucking money. All right. If you take land out of the green belt and put it into construction land, all of a sudden land that you might have paid $6 million for is now worth $80 million. So there's big money involved. Easy money, fast money, huge money. And it's just about getting a ruling from the government. That's all it is. You don't have to build anything. You don't have to manufacture anything. You don't have to do any work. You just need that change in zoning, okay? And that's why for 150, 200, maybe 200 years in North America, corruption between government and landowners and land developers has been a fairly consistent theme. But it's no goddamn good because it keeps raising the price of houses for everybody else. So for the love of God, can we please do everything we can to get corruption out of the land acquisition business and the zoning change business in Ontario? Please, let's do that.